It was a golden October morning in Maplewood when Clara, a spirited 75-year-old with a heart full of memories, wandered off her usual path with her loyal dog, Buddy, sniffing at the fallen leaves. Beneath an ancient oak, her boot struck something hard, a rusted chest, whispering secrets of the past. Inside, gold coins sparkled, promising a future she'd never dared to dream. But what if the true treasure wasn't in the gold at all? What if it lay in the stories Maplewood held so close? Stick around. This tale of love, lessons, and legacy might just steal your heart. Nestled in the rolling hills of Vermont, the town of Maplewood was a tapestry of autumn hues, crimson maples, golden oaks, and smoke curling from chimneys. At the edge of town stood Clara Thompson's cottage, its porch adorned with wind chimes and pots of hardy mums. At 68, Clara was Maplewood's unofficial matriarch, a retired nurse whose sharp wit and endless casseroles had knitted the community together for decades. Her days began with crossword puzzles and ended with twilight. Strolls, her border collie Buddy trotting loyally beside her. "Morning, Clara," called Jake, the mailman, as he handed her a bundle of letters. "Doc Henderson's wife dropped off another apple pie. Says you're her soup angel after that flu season." Clara chuckled, tucking a silver curl behind her ear. Soup angel. She liked that. Retirement hadn't dulled her purpose. It had refined it. Maplewood thrived on small gestures. When young Lily Carter's bakery nearly closed, Clara organized a pie revival potluck, rallying neighbors to buy shares in the shop. When widower Mr. Peterson fell ill, she quietly mowed his lawn, leaving lemonade on his stoop. "You're the glue, Clara," her friend Eleanor often said, but Clara shrugged it off. "Glue's useless without the pieces it holds." Yet beneath her contentment, Clara harbored a quiet ache. Her son, David, a corporate lawyer in Chicago, rarely visited. "Mom, I'll come for Thanksgiving," he'd promise. But deadlines always intervened. She'd nod, masking her disappointment with a smile. "You chase your dreams, honey? I'll be here." One October morning, Clara wandered beyond her usual route, Buddy nosing through fallen leaves. Near an old oak, her boot struck metal. Brushing away dirt, she uncovered a rusted chest. Inside, gold coins glinted, a treasure buried generations, ego perhaps by a Prohibition-era bootlegger. Her pulse quickened. This could change everything. Visions flickered. A renovated cottage with a sunroom, trips to visit David, donations to the town library. But the chest was monstrously heavy. Gritting her teeth, Clara rigged a sled from her late husband's toboggan and rope from the barn. "Come on, Buddy," she muttered. "We've got a future to haul." Dragging the chest uphill, Clara's knees protested. Halfway home, she pried it open, only to find the gold had dulled to tarnished silver. "Ridiculous," she scoffed, blaming the light. But by the time she reached the creek, the silver had morphed into lumpy iron ingots. Anger flared. Was this some cruel joke? Exhausted, she collapsed on a boulder. Buddy nuzzled her hand as she stared at the worthless metal. Then a memory surfaced. Her husband, Ben, laughing as he fixed their leaky roof with duct tape. "Wealth's not in the wallet, Red," he'd say. "It's in the hands that hold it." That night, Clara sipped chamomile tea by the fire, the chest abandoned in the woods. Her mind wandered to Ben's funeral years prior, the church packed with neighbors sharing stories of his kindness. David had flown in, stiff in his suit, eyes avoiding hers. "He's just grieving in his way," she'd told herself. Now she understood Ben's lesson. The real treasure wasn't in fleeting metal. It was in Lily's thriving bakery, Mr. Peterson's recovery, and Eleanor's laughter over bridge games. Even David's occasional calls, though brief, were threads in her tapestry. The next morning, Clara returned to the chest. Instead of dragging it home, she pried open the iron ingots and found a rusted locket inside. Its photo showed a young couple, their faces blurred by time. Clara's eyes softened. Someone loved them once. She reburied the chest, placing wildflowers atop the soil. Back in town, she rallied the community for a memory harvest event. Families brought heirlooms to the town square. Old letters, quilts, hand-carved toys, sharing stories of ancestors who'd shaped Maplewood. Clara displayed the locket, sparking tales of lost loves and resilience. David, watching via FaceTime, finally understood. "Mom," he said, voice thick, "I'm booking a flight tonight." By Thanksgiving, Maplewood's memory harvest had become an annual tradition. David arrived, sleeves rolled up, helping Clara string lights for the town tree. "I get it now," he admitted, hugging her. "Legacy is not about money. It's about this." He gestured to the crowd singing carols, their breath frosting in the cold. Clara smiled, her heart full. The iron ingots still lay buried, but their true worth had surfaced, a reminder that joy blooms where roots run deep. Years later, Clara's cottage became a museum of Maplewood's history. Visitors admired the locket, now polished and framed, alongside photos of Clara and Buddy. Her memoir, The Wealth of We, topped local bestseller lists, its proceeds funding scholarships for nursing students. At 85, Clara still took twilight walks, her steps slower but her spirit unyielding. "Growing old's like autumn," she'd tell anyone listening. "The leaves fall, but the roots hold everything together."
If this story resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring tales about life's journey.